Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the week of September 18th, I think. I don't know. Do I ever know? No. So we're just going to jump right in here. We're doing past, present, future outcome. You have this card that says, right on time, a wish will be granted. I like that. It says, finalize and tie up any loose ends. You have this bad forces blocking time. Something or someone isn't good for you. So, you know what's weird is that, pretty much everyone has had something about kind of examining their relationships. And I'm not just talking about love here. I'm talking about every relationship that you have in your life. And yeah, you have the Six of Swords. So I don't know. It's almost like the universe is kind of like putting everyone in a position to, be honest with themselves and say, well, this is, this type of person is worth it to have in my life, and this type of person just is not and just keeps me stuck. So, a lot of you could be really looking at your relationships because, again, it looks like there's luck or something good coming in for you with that card. And, I kind of feel like it's saying if you stay stuck to, past toxic situations, and again, not just love, we're talking about every type of, toxic connection, then you're going to be stuck or you're not going to get the blessings that you think. If you move towards like good things, then obviously I feel, then good things will happen. You have the Justice card, the Six of Swords, and the Three of Swords. It actually looks like to me that you are healing at this time. The Three of Swords, this is coming up in your past position, and the Three of Swords, of course, can represent a heartbreak, but, you literally go like this. You go, it doesn't matter which way I take it. This way, you have a new beginning right here in your current or your present position, and then this way, right here, you have the Fool, which also would be a new beginning or taking a leap of faith. So it looks like to me a lot of you are kind of like separating away from toxic situations or things. And you're just focused on having a new beginning in your life. And, again, this is a good thing because you have that card that says, right on time, a wish will be granted. So, it's almost like in the nick of time, something is, or just in time, you're getting this kind of like wish that you've needed. So I really kind of like to see this. You have the Six of Swords here. Six of Swords, of course, can represent moving on to calmer shores. I kind of just get more of like this unstuck feeling, which is good. Sometimes the Six of Swords can represent being stuck in the mud, just kind of like slogging along, having to put in a lot of effort to get like very little results. And, I kind of feel that's what you're letting go of here, Aries, is you're letting go of this feeling of kind of always having to put a lot of work into something to get a very tiny result. And that's what I feel here. I feel like you're kind of moving forward, so to speak. You have the Justice card. Justice is cause and effect. And so I feel you could be bringing more balance into your life. With the Justice card, could also be a Libra that's coming in for you. So if you're hoping for love, I don't know, you showed up in Libra about 10 times. I think you keep showing up for Libra, so wouldn't really surprise me if it was a Libra. For others, I just feel that you're kind of creating more balance in your life with the Justice card. But let's see what is going on here. With the Justice card, you have the Temperance card. Temperance is not cause and effect, but temperance is turning one thing into another. It can represent alchemy or, transforming something from one thing to another. And it's kind of like my card that says you can turn negative into a positive. You can also turn a positive into a negative. The choice is yours. But, again, it's kind of like a card of making the best out of something. And that's what I feel you have learned to do. Next, with the Six of Swords, you have the Page of Wands. You have a lot of cards of adventure. Everyone gets these cards of adventure right now. You have the Page of Wands, Ace of Wands, Three of Wands. We could even argue that the Knight of Cups is on an adventure. The Fool as well. So, it seems to me like it's a really good time to explore, to, do things you've never done before, as I always say. You even have this Land Between card, which kind of says that you're in this, you've been in purgatory. We kind of know that because of the Six of Swords. And now you're moving forward to something new, and maybe you had a little bit of a, delay, or maybe you had a little bit of you got sidetracked on a project or something is what I'm getting on that Land Between card. Or maybe you feel like something took you off track, but I feel like you're kind of getting back on track in life. With the Three of Swords, what do you know? Another card of adventure. You have the Knight of Wands. So any like travel that you want to do would be very beneficial. Anything new. that excites you, I would definitely start working on it. Ace of Wands, the Fool, you know, anything, any new beginnings. I would be taking that leap of faith here, Aries. You know, I kind of have a feeling that it'll be not only very lucky because you have that card that says wish granted, but I also feel that it will be, you know, could be very profitable for you as well. You have the Seven of Pentacles coming up in the near future, or in your future position, which is really good. And you have the Empress here. Next, you have this abalone. It says, healing from inside out. You have this pelican. Now's your chance. Act quickly. Yes, there's definitely something about needing to act very quickly. Again, I didn't even read that on that pelican card. And, you know, you have this right on time card. It's like everything here is kind of saying that now's your chance. Like just in the nick of time. Like I said, it's almost like something is coming in for you. You know, that, like I said, that card says a wish will be granted. So, you know, I kind of feel for a lot of you, it's like just in the nick of time, something comes into your life. I don't know that it's like saving the day, but, you know, I think that there could be something happening that's creating a lot of great improvements in your life, or, you know, whatever the case may be. You have the Eight of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Fool. Yeah, I mean, I feel, see, look, if we go this way here, you know, this is a new beginning. This way here, it's like you're getting unstuck. So like I said, in a lot of ways, I kind of feel this reading is saying that you could be setting yourself free. Eight of Swords is self-imposed restriction. It kind of represents only seeing one way of doing things when there are many ways to do something. So I would encourage you to stay open. I would also say that if you feel stuck in a situation, this reading is encouraging a leap of faith because, you know, we go over to the Three of Wands. Here's the thing, is that the Seven of Pentacles is analysis paralysis. It's like thinking about doing something, but, you know, thinking about it too much. You know, it's like you already know what to do. And you have the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is like, what are you waiting for? You know, I kind of feel that there is clearly, you know, something new that you're doing in your life. Some of you could be like moving, for example. You have this coffin card here. You know, there's something that is going to create a new life for you, or, you know, you're doing something to create a new life here is what I'm getting. And, you know, I kind of feel like you already know that you're going to do it, but you could also be overanalyzing it at the same time. I feel that you need to pay attention to this right here. Like, this is your solution. The Ace of Wands is out with the old, in with the new. So, again, clearly there's a passionate new beginning coming in for you. But I feel like you need to do something that you feel that you are passionate about. Like, you need to do something that you feel is right, not what everyone else is telling you is right. Again, you have these cards that says something or someone is not good for you. But again, I don't think, you know, again, I think tarot can be a little bit too dramatic, and what I would say here is I don't think this is anything dramatic. I just think sometimes we have people in our life who maybe they mean well, but they say things that keep us stuck, and, you know, again, like I said, it's, you know, it happens to everyone, right? But I feel you need to listen to yourself with this Ace of Wands. Like, you're passionate or you're excited about an idea or about a change that you're going to be making, because we go up to the Seven of Pentacles. It's very clear to me. And I feel like you need to take the leap of faith. You know, it's like you already know everything. That's the thing, is that, you know, we see a lot of like analysis paralysis here. Seven of Pentacles, even the Fool, he's got this tiny little sack on his back. He's about to go through the whole entire major arcana. And so it says that he has everything he needs right here, right between his two ears. So he's about to go on this big, long journey, but he's like bringing nothing with him because he knows what to do. He knows what he's going to do. And, you know, again, even going this way, you're going towards expansion, growth, a new beginning. Going this way here, you have the High Priestess and the Empress. So, again, you could be heading towards, like, abundance, success, you know, all sorts of good things. So, you know, don't be afraid to take this leap of faith here. And, you know, again, now is the time. It's like you know, there's something about timing in this reading here. With the Eight of Swords, you have the High Priestess. What do you know? I feel like you're very intuitive at this time as well. I really feel that you need to trust your intuition. The thing about the High Priestess is that she is like the true card of potential. So maybe that's the problem here for you, right? It's like we can, you know, you can come up with an idea for your life all day long, but if it only has potential, you know, the amount, you know, potential requires work, right? And so maybe that's what's preventing you from taking a leap of faith, is just that something just has potential. With the Ace of Wands, you have the Eight of Swords. Definitely time to set yourself free. I mean, whenever this happens, like we have repeating cards. This is basically the universe saying I meant what I said. And, you know, I kind of feel that you know what to do and you just have to set yourself free. With the Fool, you have the Five of Cups. I feel like no regrets. Like you don't want to have regrets, you know, even if you're wrong, you know, is what I would say here. It's like years ago when I was younger, you know, I wanted to be a chef when I grew up, right? I wanted to be everything, but, you know, I wanted to be a chef, right? And I started working I started cooking at this cafe I worked at, and I found out I hated it. So, but if I didn't do that, I was like all signed up. I was all signed up and ready to go. I was going to culinary school and everything like that. And it's like, that would have been a huge mistake. But luckily, I took the leap of faith. I got the job cooking and figured out I hated it. I would have hated doing it for professionally. I love doing it for myself, but I would have hated doing it like in a kitchen type atmosphere. I get that. I don't know that story. I've never told that story. That's popping into my head here. Maybe I've told it like once, but it's popping into my head. It's almost like if you don't do something, you're going to regret it, whether it turns out positively or negatively, right? So it's almost like the universe wants you to have an experience regardless of the outcome, right? But although, look at the outcome. It is very positive. So, I would go for whatever this is here, Aries. You have this Let It Go card, and you have this Land Between card. I kind of feel like you've been in this, in purgatory. We kind of know this as well because of the Six of Swords. Again, Six of Swords, good card, but it can represent being stuck in the mud. So, for maybe the past 3 years, like COVID, right, time, you have felt stuck in the mud, or you felt like you haven't really been making much progress or anything like that. It's almost like the universe put you over here so that you could learn, I think that's been like everybody's period of COVID. I think this perfectly describes what what everybody has done. It's like life has almost been slowed down and put on pause for that 3 years. It's almost like, I don't know about you, but it's like I think about those 3 years and it just almost doesn't even exist in my brain, right? The past 3 years. So, I feel for some of you, you feel like you've been put on pause. You feel like things have slowed down. You feel like you haven't made much more progress, but it's like off to the races. I feel like the universe put you over there, like over here, so that you could maybe learn and have some experiences and educate yourself. And it's like now you're about to get back on the road right here. I feel like this right here is the road to success, abundance, all sorts of good things. You have the Seven of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Six of Cups. The Seven of Pentacles is a change in direction. He's looking at those Seven Pentacles and he's saying, is the juice worth the squeeze? Like, is it worth it for me to do all this work here? Or is there something better that I could be doing with my life? And so I feel for a lot of you, you could just be asking that question. You could just be saying to yourself, like, is it worth it for me to do what I'm doing? Or is there something better that I could be doing? And, again, I would be careful of getting stuck in that analysis paralysis type of energy. You have the Lovers. Lovers is a perfect match coming in for you. So I do feel that there could be love coming in for you if you are looking for love. Again, it could be a Libra. Libra stands out to me, air, just in general, I would say. And you do have water here as always too, but who the hell knows? Go for whatever you want, right? But on top of that, I feel like this is, this traditionally was being at a crossroads, the Lovers. So I do feel like you are kind of, I don't really feel crossroads though. I feel more this right here, this Land Between card. I feel more like you kind of feel like you got off your path and now you're coming back to it, And so, I don't know, I just feel like you're kind of, there are some things, and here's confirmation for you, right? If you're looking for confirmation, I feel if you think back 3 years ago that maybe you had some ideas or like some things that you wanted to experience or do, and it's like now you could be going and doing those things. You could also, I'm also getting that you could be returning somewhere as well. Like, like let's say you moved and you could be like moving back home or at least close, right? Or maybe you visited a place that you wanted to move and you could be moving there. I'm getting that popping into my head as well. So it's almost like, you are literally getting confirmation from the universe by doing something that you thought you were going to do. I hope that makes sense. You have the Six of Cups. Definitely if you're attracting love, I feel that there could be a very childlike connection. Something really good coming in for you in love. I feel like this is new because we have the Ace of Wands, the Fool. The Knight of Cups even would be like a knight in shining armor. So I definitely feel it could be a new connection that is coming in for you here. But let's see. With the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is a card of a victory. So I do feel like there's like a victory or there are successes coming in for you with the Six of Wands. I feel like there's a lot of growth and abundance coming in for you with this. I also feel there's a lot of attention coming in for you. Again, I think we are in a very good time of attention, so I would get as much attention as you possibly can. With the Lovers, you have the Strength card. Strength is a card of patience, and it's also a card of like a daily routine. And so I feel a lot of you could be, if you're working on a daily routine or working on improving yourself, this is like my card of improving yourself daily. And if you're doing that, clearly there's going to be a lot of success. With the Six of Cups, you have the Knight of Pentacles. We see 3 knights here, and so I feel I kind of just feel like they're talking about progress that you're making. Again, you feel like you got off track, and now now a wish is being granted, but really, I kind of feel that maybe, that card also says finalize and tie up loose ends. Maybe the universe had to put you onto that other part there, so that you could tie up loose ends in your life, and it's like now you're getting back on track. Pretty simple. Next, you have this courtship card and this coffin card. Yeah, I feel for some of you, the loose ends could be a past relationship. So if you want something new, which it does look like there is someone who wants to court you here, or there is new love here, I feel like the coffin is saying you have to let go of the past. The coffins in the tarot and coffins also in like every other deck, oracle decks, the coffin represents your old life. Outside the coffin represents your new life. So something has to be put to rest here, probably a past connection. But I do feel like there could be, some new person basically coming in for you. If you don't want love, and even if you do, but, if you don't want love, I kind of feel like something could be courting you, something like an idea, a plan, a new job, there could be something that is trying to get you to commit to it, if that makes sense. Even the Three of Wands, he's kind of like looking out at those 3 ships that are in the harbor there, and those ships are going out of the harbor. So, I know everyone reads this as your ships coming in, which it definitely can represent your ships coming in, but those ships are going out. They represent an opportunity for him to go on an adventure. So again, I would take any new opportunities that are in your life, especially if they're going to cause you to expand. Again, the thing about the Three of Wands is that it definitely represents something you've never done before because it's a card of expansion. It's a card of growth, and the only way you can grow is to do something you've never done before. So, I feel for a lot of you, there could be an opportunity for you to like travel or, date a person you've never dated before, Knight of Cups, for you to, kind of work on your dream in a new way, whatever the case may be. I would do it. Knight of Cups is a knight in shining armor. I definitely feel there could be love coming in for you over the next, I would say between like now and the end of the year. I know this is a weekly reading, but, to me, the universe doesn't wear a watch. So, things happen whenever they're going to happen. And I feel if you're like putting yourself out there or, if you're talking to a new person, this could go very, very well for you. I also feel that this could be part of your dream. Again, he's like looking into that cup normally, and he's imagining his future life for things that he wants to create, but he needs to like get to work. You have 2 cards wanting to pop out here. You have the High Priestess and the Empress. Definitely could be a lot of abundance that's coming in for you with these 2 cards. I also do feel that you need to trust your intuition with both of these cards. They're both intuitive. Even the Empress has this planchette right here from like a Ouija board, so she's like very intuitive as well. So I feel you need to trust your intuition, but I also feel that there's a lot of abundance here. Something, and again, I feel like if you are afraid to move towards something because it just has potential, I feel like the potential is huge. So I would do it, is what this reading is saying. Don't be afraid. Don't overanalyze something with that 7 of Pentacles and also the Fool card. I was getting something about regrets with that 5 of Cups. I feel like this is saying don't think about something too much. Don't talk yourself out of something, that could be good for you. With the 3 of Wands, you have the 7 of Cups. Again, thinking about all the good things and all the bad things. This is definitely the only challenge in the reading, is like thinking about all the what ifs. What if this happens? What if that happens? So I feel like you need to get away from that type of thinking with these cards, right? With the Knight of Cups, you have the Death card. Yeah, I mean, we were kind of talking about a transformation. You have the Temperance card here. So, some of you could be going through a transformation. Really, I don't really feel it's like a transformation, though. Having said that, I feel it's more you kind of went through a transformation by going onto that island there on that land between card. And it's like now you're just coming back to your true path or like whatever you're supposed to be doing. So that's what I get there. With the, here you go. With the High Priestess and the Empress, you have the Empress. So you definitely could be, you could be the Empress. You could be attracting an Empress, whatever. You could be attracting like a divine counterpart as well, I feel. So, take it how it resonates. But there you go. So we're going to pull 5 main themes. You have this throne. It says position of authority. I mean, you are the emperor. So, you definitely could be getting into a position of authority. I kind of feel like you're taking more authority over your life. It's like you want to do things on purpose, I think sometimes when we overanalyze or overthink. It's like we're not in control. So I do feel you're taking more control over your life. You have this March card, and then you have this Cat card. It says a two-faced friend. I would definitely be careful. We had Mars retrograde in Gemini this year, so even though it's not still retrograde and it's not still in Gemini, obviously it doesn't matter. I said at the beginning of the year, whenever we have a Mars retrograde year, especially in like Gemini, I kind of write off the whole year, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna just pay attention to exactly what people say to me. And if you do that, you'll be fine. But again, don't get taken advantage of by people. You have this fire card. It says strong emotions, passionate love or hate. I feel there's like passionate love coming in for you. Definitely like new love. Could be an air sign, like I said. You have this wheel. It says indecisiveness. Are you kidding? Allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Again, I feel like you're kind of taking more control, over your actions instead of just being indecisive with that Seven of Pentacles. I don't even know that that's the right word. It's more like analysis, over-analysis. You have this candle. It says you will be shown the way. Yes, clearly it is the right time for you to take a leap of faith here, Aries. Pretty simple. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it, and definitely enjoy your week.